now cross-examination for just about 8 minutes. There are some facts we strongly feel should come out. All right?
Mr. Cerulli, you're reminded that you're still on both. Proceed now.
Most obliged.
Leave is granted.
Most obliged. Bwana Seru, I want to ask you some few questions. In your evidence in chief, you informed court that you were you were attached to the motor vehicle squad and you did in tracking. Remember something like that?
Yes.
Does your job description also involve tracking of phones? In your ordinary course of duties, do you also track
On the
phones?
ordinary course of duty,
Yeah.
tracking phones? Yes.
Okay. And in your evidence in chief, you remember telling us about you are going to Buwate when you are tracking these phones. Can you tell court how are you able to establish the location of these phones in issue? What guided you?
I think you are calling a repetition of my statement, but I can still repeat it. I told you I got in touch with the complainant to swap his phone, his SIM card, and he put in another similar phone, an iPhone, and therefore trace the previous device using an app called Find My Device. And that's how the location of the stolen phone was supported.
It is common knowledge when you do any examination or any analysis, you have what you would call a backup position. For instance, if you submit anything for analysis in the lab, the person in the lab will be able to tell you, can you tell court, can you be able to prove to court how you're able to do this other than what you're telling court? Is it documented? Is it... I'm most obliged, my lord. With specifics, other than what you are telling court, is there anything else you can prove or show to court that this is how I was able to move from point X to Y?
To move from point X to Y?
Yes.
We use the phone's coordinates.
Coordinates.
The stolen
Are they
coordinates.
tabulated? Can they be tabulated in any form? Can they be shown? Can they be reduced in data or something like that? Other than word of mouth?
I remember mentioning them in court. And if I can be given the record, I can show you the coordinates.
Those were figures which you gave us, but I'm asking a specific question. From point X to point Y, can it be tabulated? Like you are tracking a vehicle, you said you track vehicles. And I know...
Like a tabulating in which way?
Showing the movement. How do this...
Showing the movement.
Yes. Like
Yeah,
a vehicle.
It can, so long as we can get the coordinates now, I can show you how the distance will lead even back to the same place.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it is a motor vehicle, you can easily track
Yes.
this vehicle from Court of Appeal
Yes.
or to Nakasero, wherever it is.
If you want, you can tabulate it with a screenshot. If you don't
So,
want, you can leave it.
Did you do it? Did you have one? Do you have one?
No.
In your evidence, you say that you requested the complainant to get an alternative phone. And the evidence was that it was not even registered in his phone, in his names, the iPhone. Did he contact that person, and who is that person he contacted to help him out?
Oh, you are mistaken. I think I didn't mention to get an alternative phone. I told him to make a swap, not to get an alternative.
Okay, so who is that person who helped him out?
It is the complainant who knows you, not me.
And you told the court that when he informed you, he had gotten this information. That was, I think, on the eve on 2nd. Is it by coincidence that that is the very day even the police went to do the search?
No.
Hmm?
No.
What is the no for?
He got the information on the 2nd, the search was done on the 3rd.
So the search was made before you discovered or retrieved the phones?
The search
Was done before you recovered the phones?
Yes.
Court that you had your boss, I think Tabu, something like that? Yes, Tabu Joel. Don't you find it strange that he was already at the scene long even before you got there?
It was not strange because one, when I informed him of the scenario and me proceeding there, I equally gave him coordinates. He used it to reach the same place. Because these are, we just normally complicate it to call it coordinates, but we use a GPS. Every phone has GPS, so it is very easy to direct you to the point you want.
In the event that you are making a follow-up on someone, by the way, were able to establish when you got these phones, when they had last been used?
Were you able to establish?
Mm.
Yeah, that part was done by my boss.
Who is your boss?
Tabu Joel. By imaging them actually.
Can you throw more light to that on imaging? Does that reflect when this phone was used? For instance, if it was last used Tuesday last week, can it store? Can you be able to establish when it was used?
To establish when it was last used.
Yeah, all that process from a certain date to another.
No, we didn't.
So what does imaging mean?
Pardon?
What does imaging mean? You said you
Now, imaging means where you have doubt on the phone that it belongs to so and so. You can check whatever is inside to establish really does the content belong to the person alleged to be the owner or not.
Okay. So that, or whoever it is. Now, does it, so apart from confirming the ownership, you cannot be able to establish when this phone was used. I've given you a scenario. If it was last used Wednesday last week.
And let me give you the best answer there. The phones were stolen in the morning of 29th. Hidden in a shoe. Probably not used until we recover it on the 3rd. Still hidden in the shoe, not used. So it can't give you the record. it has been used. Because you have just kept it it's dormant.
Can you establish with certainty that this phone has not been in use in the absence of any data, in absence of anything documented? Or you're just assuming?
If you have interest, you can establish.
Now you as an investigator, don't you think it would have been good for you to establish what happened from the material date to the time you recovered? You are not interested in it?
I was interested in an exhibit, that's all.
So if you are only interested in the exhibit, chances are it could have even been planted there, since you cannot establish its movement, its usage. You can't rule it out.
That's you are saying. But when I was interviewing A2, she could not even explain how things went there. Apart from telling me, I woke up and I found my husband seated on the bed, and how my husband came, I don't know. How she left, I don't know. So,
yeah, that one also reinforces the presumption. She doesn't know, and she was right to do so.
yeah.
Meaning, wait. Meaning, you cannot rule out the prospect that was simply planted. Since you don't have anything in support, would expect you to come. You are the officer in charge, and then you are saying you're not interested in establishing how this phone could have been used between a certain point and another.
I think you've answered your own question.
No, I'm asking you, you've left it hanging. So we take it that there is no data record, call data record, as regards this phone, or any one of them. Were you able to establish in respect of any one of them?
No.
Call data record.
As regarding these phones,
Yes.
these stolen phones, no.
Finally, as a person who was in charge or was part of the investigation, do you still stand by your statement that you are not interested other than just retrieving the exhibit? You didn't mind, you didn't bother to find out how they could have gotten there?
We bothered, and our interest was to find my device, and that's how we got the exhibit.
Without any supporting document, evidence, apart from what you are telling court?
And there is none which has ever been issued on that. In the court history, you will never find that record.
That's what you think, but other serious people do better
Not
than
what
that.
I think, but what I know internally.
You are not an expert in this, and an IT person, you are just a tracker.
That's what I know internally.
Yes, that's what you know. That's what you know. I'm not, my lord, most obliged.
Re-examination. I'm going to ask you to look at this document and I ask you a few questions. Yes, arising out of cross-examination. Mr. Jabi, do you recognize that document?
It is a police form 17A.
Can you outline the dates on that document to court? The dates. The dates on the document. Look at the document. Look at the document.
Yes, I'm looking at it on the document.
Yes.
On the address, it is dated 1st October 2022. That's the address.
October?
1st October 2022.
What do you mean by the address?
The address here.
Yeah. What other dates do you see on that document?
I'm also seeing where they are supposed to receive 17th October 2022.
Yes. Lastly,
And the confirmation by the stamp 18th October 2022.
so the question is, how do you reconcile these dates on one document?
I recall 1st October 2022. It was a busy schedule and it is the time I prepared the document for submission, but I didn't submit
Which date?
to GAL.
Which date?
1st October 2022 is the date I prepared the document for submission to GAL, but I didn't submit.
How about the 17th?
Now, 17th is the date I submitted
To where?
to GAL, but neither did they receive it.
And then 18?
18th is the date they received and even gave me a lab number, TX 797/22. So that's how the difference comes in.
You've told court that you submitted on the 17th. Why wasn't it then stamped on the 17th?
The person to receive was not present. And therefore they kept it for me till the following day when the person who receives comes. Then I was called and I picked it after receiving. After already we already did there.
So where did you leave these documents on the 17th?
On the 17th, at reception guard
With who?
with police officers.
To receive the document. The one who was away.
Who was away? He's called Simon Akenda. ASP Samuel Akenda. Simon Akenda, not Samuel. Simon Akenda.
You told this court that you obtained blood samples of the complainant and Mary attend the victim in this matter on the 29th.
Yes.
And you submitted the blood samples on that very day, on the 29th of August 2022.
Yes.
Is that true?
True.
You also told the court that you submitted these blood samples without a police form 17A.
Yes.
Why did you submit the blood samples without police form 17A?
At that time, my target was to get the samples. And it was a rule
Yes, go on.
and it was a rule that I take them for refrigeration before they could be contaminated or evaporate.
So on submission on the 29th, what procedure did you follow?
They were in test tubes, and I had marked them. The test tube normally has a name of a person, and the mark you want to put.